Hi guys, Dani here from Stretch Pilates. So today we are just going to do a nice, quick, easy beginner little flow. Today we're going to implement the small ball into our little workout. So if you have a semi-deflated soccer ball lying around, if you're lucky and fortunate enough to have a nice small ball, or if not, you're welcome to do the movements without a ball. So yeah, let's get started. So we're just going to gradually start with our roll downs. So we're going to stand at the end of our mat, wherever you're comfortable. We're going to keep those heels nice, grounded, toes into the mat, and we want to keep our ankles and our feet just underneath our hips. We're going to have a slight bend in our knees, and we're going to roll down, hinging the hips over us, but we're going to start from the top. We're going to tuck our chin to chest. We can hold the ball, let go of the ball, whatever you're comfortable with for this roll down. And we're going to inhale to prepare. And exhale, tuck the chin to chest and gradually roll down one vertebra at a time. Really drop that head down, loosen those arms. And we're going to inhale at the bottom. And exhale, we're going to draw that spine back up using those abdominals, stacking vertebra by vertebra all the way to the top and up. And let's go for two more. Chin to chest. Exhale, roll down. Remember to take this roll down at your own capability. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. You should feel nice stretch in those back legs. And inhale. Exhale, roll back up. Drawing with those abdominals to pull you all the way to the top, keeping our chin tucked until we get to the top and stack our neck on top of our shoulders. And last one, inhale. And exhale, roll down. Chin to chest. Really warming up that spine. And inhale here. And exhale, draw those abdominals in, stacking that spine all the way to the top. All right, so we're going to take ourselves nicely, let me go this way, to the end of our mats, and we're going to get ourselves nice and down in our seated position. We want to keep those heels and toes aligned with our knees, and we want it about a fist width apart of each other. So we don't want it too far out, and we don't want it close together. Okay, from here, we're going to have a nice flat back. We want to really engage those abdominals. Can't see mine today in my jersey. We're going to take our hands out in front of us. We're going to have our fingers facing forward, and we're just going to have slight pressure in that ball, just holding it here out in front of us. And we're going to do an almost half roll down, and we're going to hinge back to where you can, and up, and down, and up, and down. Inhale, lower, exhale, up. Let's go for 3 more. 2. And last one. Lovely. Okay, from here I want you to take your ball. I want you to place it in between your knees. Again, same as the hands. Just slight pressure on that ball, just holding it there so it doesn't fall. We're going to take our hands out. We're going to roll ourselves all the way down to lying. If you need to, draw those heels slightly closer to the bum, just to prepare us for our pelvic curl. I want nice pressure in those feet, keeping you stabilized. I want our knees parallel to our hips, hands palms facing down onto the mat, slight pressure there, shoulders out of the ears. And from here, I want you to relax the neck. Okay, we're going to prepare for our pelvic curl. So I want you to tilt those pubic bones to the nose, drawing that belly button towards your face. And we're going to lift from the bum, the lower spine, the middle spine, and the top spine. And let's go. Remember to slight pressure in that ball. And pause at the top, inhale. And exhale, roll down. Top spine, middle spine, bottom spine, bum, and back to neutral. And let's go again. Tilt the pelvis, draw that pubic bone to you, and lift. Inhale at the top, and exhale, roll down. And neutral. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tilt, lift, lift, lift. Inhale at the top, and exhale, roll down. Remember to come back into neutral as that bum hits the floor. And inhale to tilt. Exhale, roll up. Remember to only engage those glutes once you're at the top. You really want to use those abdominals to draw you up. And inhale. Exhale, lower. Let's go for 2 more. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, lift. Inhale at the top. And exhale, lower. 1 vertebra at a time. Lovely. From here, I want you to keep your ball where it is, in between the knees. We're going to take our hands, we're going to interlace them, and we're going to place them at the bottom of our neck. Here, we're just going to go into a nice chest lift. So we're going to inhale to prepare, and we're going to exhale, lift head and chest, and we're going to pause here, inhale, exhale, lower, and let's repeat like that. Inhale, prepare, exhale, lift. Inhale at the top, exhale, lower. And we'll keep doing that for 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And last one. Okay, now we're going to stay here. We're not going to lower down. If you need to, take your arms, walk your arms up your thighs, lift yourself slightly higher. Take those arms back behind the chest. Keep slight squeeze in that ball still in between the legs. And we're going to rotate over to the right for 1. And center. Don't lower when you come to the center. And lift. And center. And right. And center. And left. Center. Right, center, 2 more, left, center, right, center, and lower that head down. Lovely, guys. From here, we're going to place our arms out into a T, palms facing the ceiling. Try to keep those shoulders out of our ears again, and don't take the arms too far back. We just want them in line here. From here, we are going to slowly lift our legs to tabletop, keeping that ball between our knees. Okay, now we're in our nice tabletop position, in our nice 90 degrees. I don't want the legs too far up, and I don't want them dropped down. Just here, and we want our shins flat to the ceiling. Okay, keeping our arms in tabletop, we're going to go into our spine twist. So from here, we're going to slight hinge over to the right, and center. You know you've gone too far off, that opposite shoulder lifts off the floor. So only go until you can. If this shoulder starts lifting, you've gone too far. And center. And exhale, rotate. And middle center. Inhale. Exhale over. Rotate. To the right. And center. Let's go for 3 more on either side. Rotate, center, rotate, center, rotate, center. Really using those abdominals to draw you back into the center. Over. Last one on either side. And hug those knees to chest. Those abdominals should be nice and warm now. All right, from here, I want you to take the ball out from between the knees, and we're going to take, I'm going to have to move back here. We're going to take our ball and take our legs flat, and if we can, we're going to place the one ball under our ankle heel. That's going to be your little anchor. Take yourself back down onto the mat. We're going to go into our leg circles. So now you want to keep that ball under that other foot as stable as possible. You don't want it to jiggle around while we're doing our leg circles. You're going to take your right leg to tabletop, and you'll point it to the ceiling. Flex that toe towards the face. Try getting that leg as nice as long as you can, really reaching towards the ceiling. And we are going to rotate over the left leg. We're going to draw a circle on the ceiling, out and around and wide and center. And let's go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then we're going to change direction. So we're going to go out and around. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Center. Take that leg to tabletop, slide it down. If you can, take that ball out from under there. If you need to sit up and do it, that's okay too. We're just going to try to do it here. Get it nice underneath the ankle again there. Remember, try not to jiggle it. Okay. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale, lift that leg to tabletop. Point the toe to the ceiling. Flex the toe towards the face, keeping that nice length and pulling up. And we're going to go over the right leg now. And circle and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Before we change direction, I want you to be mindful of keeping that pelvis and those abdominals as still as possible. We don't want to move these as much as we can. We're going to use our abdominals to draw our leg back into us. And let's go the other side. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hug that one to chest. Lovely, guys. Okay, from here, I want you to grab your ball if you can. I'm just going to grab it with my feet. We're going to keep our legs long. We're going to squeeze our legs together. We're going to take our ball in our hands. Okay, from here, we're going to take the hands behind our head, making sure we're squeezing those feet and knees together. You can have a slight point in those toes, otherwise just relax the feet. And we're going to prepare for our roll up. So we're going to take our hands overhead. We're going to lift our hands, keeping slight pressure in that ball, just holding it. And as we lift our hands, we're going to start lifting our head and our chest. And we're going to roll up and forward. Remember to keep those heels on the floor. We don't want our legs lifting. And then we're going to roll back down. We want to have a nice C curve in our spine here. And we're going to flatten our back down onto the mat, one vertebra at a time. And as our shoulder blades hit, we're going to take our arms overhead and back down. And let's repeat this. And arms, head, chest, and over. Inhale, exhale, roll down. As the shoulder blades hit, arms go up and over. And let's go for 5 more of these. Lift, 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 lift. If you need to, you can place the ball underneath the back here, and you can just keep the hands forward. That way, it'll help you come roll back up. But if you don't need to, just hold the ball. Let's roll down. And neck, head, arms overhead. We've got 3 more here. Arms, lift the head, lift the chest, up and over. Really getting that nice curve in that spine as we're coming down and as we're coming over. And last one. Nice. Okay, we're going to stay here. We're not going to roll back down. We're going to take our back. We're going to flatten it out here. We're going to take our feet a mat distance apart. We're going to have a slight flexion in those feet, keeping those toes pointed to the ceiling. And we're going to go into a nice spine stretch. So we want to roll down from the lower spine, middle spine, top spine, and all the way forward, holding that ball. And you want to restack the spine. Okay, you want to imagine that you're sitting against a wall and you're peeling each vertebra off the wall. So we're not dumping back, okay, and we're not leaning forward. Right, if you need to, sit against a wall and get the feeling for it, and then go into the spine stretch. So let's roll down, one vertebra at a time. Go as far as you can, get a nice stretch in that whole body. And inhale here. Exhale, lift. And let's go for 4 more. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Lovely. Okay. From here, we're going to go into a little bit of rolling like a ball. So I want you to take your ball in between your thighs and your calves. I'm going to squeeze that ball. So this is going to stop us from flicking those legs up when we roll. Okay, maybe scoot yourself to the end of the mat because you're going to roll back. From here, we want to keep a nice curve in the whole spine throughout the whole movement. And when we roll back, I want you to roll back just to your shoulders, not onto the neck. We're going to take our hands flat. We'll just place them on here. We want a nice, sturdy, almost a little curvature in our arms here. We don't want them flat next to us either. We're going to keep those toes and heels squished together. And we're going to lift. If you can, try not to touch the toes down. If you need to, touch the toes down. That's okay too. But we're going to try not to touch our toes. Okay, from here, we're just going to get a nice curve in our back, pulling those quads and legs and the thighs and everything as close to our chest as possible. And we're going to inhale, roll back, and exhale, roll back up. Okay, you don't need to flatten when you come up. You just keep that round. And roll. It's falling. Let's go for 2 more. And last one. I'm going skew. All right, guys. From here, let's do a few more on the side. Now I want you to take the ball, place it on your belly, and we're going to same thing, just squeezing those legs to our chest. Let's do 5 here, and roll. Keep those eyes looking in between those thighs, just below the knees. Last one. And relax. All right. Ooh. From here, we're going to go into our side lying lifts. So here, I want you to take the ball in between the ankles. Okay, and we're going to go get onto our side. If you need to, place the ball on the side when you're there. We're going to lie down on our sides here. We're going to take that arm at the bottom, palm facing up. We're going to just rest our head on there. We don't want any tension in the neck at all. We're going to place our other hand just stabilizing us here. I don't want too much pressure in that leg. And if you need to make sure you're in line, just to see the toes here. And I want those hips stacked on top of each other, not too far back, not too far forward. And from here, we are gonna lift both legs to hip height. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Let's swivel ourselves over if we can. And we're going to do the other side. Oh, my mark is here. Okay. Same thing again. Arm out, palm facing up, hand slight pressure, hips stacked on top of each other, toes slightly forward, and let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, guys. Now, keeping that ball in between those legs, we are going to go onto our tummy. Sorry, I'm just moving my mark. We're going to go onto our tummy and we're going to go into some nice back extension. So you can keep that ball in between your ankles there. And we are going to just keep a slight pressure in it there. And we're going to take our arms next to us over here. And we're just going to do a simple back extension into a W. So I want that face nice down, looking at your mat, slightly hovered. And we're going to take the elbows to our sides. And we're going to reach them to the front. And down. And to the front. And down. Don't engage those glutes. Don't engage that bum. Really use the top back muscles. And out. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Now we're going to take that ball out of under our legs and we're going to throw it away. We don't need it anymore. We are done using the ball. Okay, from here, let's do some basic back extension. Okay, I'm going to keep those legs nice together. We're going to take our palms, place them on the sides of our bodies. We'll squeeze those fingers together. I don't want the hands on the mat. I want them on the sides of the bodies, really engaging those back muscles and those triceps. Okay, from here, we're going to keep our face hovered up. And we're going to inhale to prepare. And we're going to exhale, lift the chest, head and chest. We want a nice flat line from the head down. So we don't want to lift forward. We're still looking down at our mat. Okay. And you can press those wrists and hands into the side of your body. Really squeezing those arms against you. And let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice. Now take yourself and push yourself back into a press stretch. Okay, we're going to end off with a little bit something more difficult. We're going to end off with some swimming. So I want you to take those feet slightly apart. Take those arms out in front of you. Now, we're going to lift all our feet and hands off the ground into like a little Superman. And from here, we're going to alternate. We're going to lower the left hand and right foot. Now, we've only got the opposite arm and leg up. And from here, we're going to alternate. So it's called swimming. Keep those shoulders out of the neck. Hover the face off the ground. Eyes down. Engaging those back muscles in the downwells. And let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. You should really feel those back muscles engaging. Let's go for another 10. Okay, remember alternating arms and legs as we go. So lift both arms and legs and switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big breath here and push yourself back into prayer stretch. Nice inhale here. And big exhale. And that is your class for today. Just